Next topic is special constraints and requirements of mobile device. So constraint in the sense condition. So you have some special constraints. So there are totally 6 special constraints. So one is limited memory. So constraint means condition. So totally there are 6 conditions are there. One is limited memory, limited screen size, miniature keyboard, that means minimum sized keyboard, that is miniature keyboard, limited processing power, limited battery power, and limited and fluctuating bandwidth. So fluctuating in the sense, so we'll be saying some there is a power fluctuation, right? So you can understand what is that particular fluctuation is. So fluctuation in the sense, so it won't be in a stable state. So it may be low or it may be high. So next is we'll be seeing about your constraints in detail. So first is your limited memory. So limited memory means what? So the size of the memory should be very small. So that is limited memory. So but even though the size of the memory is small, the the operating system should provide the user uh, to meet all the demands or all the requirements of the user. Even though it is small, it should meet all the demands of the user. So but it will be a very limited memory while compared to your desktop and laptop. That means laptop and desktop will be large in size while compared to your mobile. And the next one is limited screen size. So screen size in the sense, so while compared to your desktop and laptop, it will having a big screens. So while compared to your mobile, it will be having a small screen. So that is the size of your screen should be small. And next is miniature keyboard, the same thing. So if you are having a small display, if you are having a limited screen, so the keyboard should be also designed very small. And next is limited processing power. So processing power in the sense, so mainly all our CPUs are designed based on ARM based processors. So ARM based processor in the sense, so that is it will be accepting the mnemonic codes. So that is ARM based processors, and these processors will be energy efficient, powerful, and very cheaper. The next one is limited battery power. So limited battery power in the sense, so the size of the mobile is very small, so the size of the battery should also be very small. So only for some extent the charge will be there, and after that we have to recharge that particular battery. So that is limited battery power. And next is limitations and fluctuating bandwidth. So that means, so limitations mean limitations in the sense limited bandwidth. So limited bandwidth in the sense, so due to your atmosphere, so due to some disasters, so the bandwidth will be very limited for some areas. So and if you need to avoid the fluctuation, so what you have to do in the sense, you need data caching, prefetching, and integration to avoid all these fluctuations in the sense uninterruptions. Fluctuations in the sense, that is interruption. To avoid all those interruptions, what you have to do, you have to implement data caching, you have to implement prefetching, and you have to implement integration. And next we will be seeing the requirements. So totally there are 4 requirements. So one is support for specific communication protocols, support for a variety of input mechanisms, compliance with open standards, extensive library, support by the OS. First one, support for specific communication protocols. So our mobile device, so if you want to speak in a mobile, so what the basic thing is, our SIM should be attached with, that means our SIM should be connected with the base station. That means our mobile device is required to connect to a base station. So, and also if you need to communicate with the other things, you can connect with some other devices like computers or laptops or PDAs or tablets with the help of some cables. So for communicating these devices, with the help of your uh, with the with the help of protocols, you can with the help of protocols also you can communicate with these devices, such as TCP/IP protocol. And if it is a wired connection, you need a LAN protocol, and if it is a wireless connection, you need a wireless LAN protocol. So, and also for web browsing, so web browsing, uh, you need a personal mobile, or you need a pen drive and headphone, or you can communicate with other devices with the help of infrared or Bluetooth connections. So these support for specific communication protocol entirely deals with communicating with other devices. So that so communication can be done with the help of LAN protocol, and also with the help of Bluetooth, and also with the help of infrared. So these three are the main things. Next one, support for a variety of input mechanisms. So input. So examples for input devices we can say as keyboards. Then you can say as pen drives, etc., etc. You can call as, you can say an you can say these two things as your examples of your input devices. So here also the same thing. So if you have to give an input mechanism, so you need a keyboard or some other thing. So mainly they are focusing on QWERTY keyboards, and also with the help of keyboards they are implementing touch screens or even stylus based input mechanisms, and also handwriting recognition capabilities also installed. So these are the input mechanisms supported. And next one, compliance with open standards. So open standards in the sense, so all these developers, third party developers, should follow the standards which are given, so that all the mobile devices will be of same standard or of same quality. And next is extensive library support by the OS. So extensive library support in the sense, so the library support includes the primitives for email, SMS, MMS, Bluetooth, multimedia, user interface primitives, and also your GSM and GPRS functionalities. So you are familiar with email because you are using day by day. SMS also you are using. MMS nowadays we are not using, and Bluetooth we are using. Multimedia in the sense the sharing of video and audios, everything comes under multimedias. And user interface primitives in the sense, so with the help of cards, USB cards you can say as user interface primitives, and also GSM or GPRS functionalities, that means linking your mobile to some other base station, so that is GSM or GPRS.